Now, listen, you guys, Usher is being accused of shading Nicki Minaj, and we're going to be talking about this entire Beyonce interview, as well as Foxy Brown coming out with some words, making people speculate that, well, finally she's going to be spilling the tea, about that man that we will not mention, okay? Lottery Ticket is still holding on to the beef with Paprika Spice, and Billboard was shaken by Travis Scott to the point where they are having a rerun quarterly of the Billboard 200. Now, these are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. I know I have not been that consistent, but I'd like to believe that I'm back. And let us talk about this entire Usher and Lil Kim situation and why people feel like, well, he was throwing shade at Nicki Minaj. Okay, so Usher basically brought out Lil Kim at his Brooklyn show, and he said there's only one queen bee in hip hop, and obviously the crowd went bananas, and Lil Kim came out, meaning that, well, she is the only one queen bee that was being referred to by Usher. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I didn't think much about it, but then when I saw it on the blogs, I saw a lot of people getting very, very offended because they felt like Usher was throwing shade at Nicki Minaj by that line of saying there's only one queen bee. Now, personally, I still am not offended, okay? I do know that Usher might feel some type of way about Nicki Minaj after that entire Usher that Ninja to the Clinic line, but because, well, people speculate that, well, she was alluding to the alleged herpes, allegedly, okay? So maybe he does feel some type of way. But do I think that this was shade? Well, if he meant it as shade, it didn't actually hit the way that he probably thought it did, okay? Because at the end of the day, there's no one lie told when he says that, well, he's the only one queen bee in hip hop. Is there anybody in hip hop that calls themselves queen bee? I don't think so. Lil Kim is queen bee, okay? The other queen that we know is queen without any other name that follows up that, okay? When you say queen in hip hop, we all know who you're talking about. When you say Queen with a follow up name, then that's Lil Kim. Do you understand what I'm saying? Queen B is Lil Kim's other name, in my own opinion. And Nicki Minaj's Queen, that's a title. I ate that, didn't I? No, come on, I ate that, okay? When you say Queen V, that's actually a name, but when you say Queen, that's a title when it comes to Nicki Minaj. So I don't see the shade in this. If it was meant to be shade, I'm sorry, it really didn't offend me. But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section. Do you think that Usher was being shady by saying that there's only one queen bee? And do you think that him saying that actually, the shade actually landed if it was intended to be shade? The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Beyonce. It seems like Beyonce had an interview with GQ, and of course, before we talk about the contents of the interview, people were talking about the timing of the interview. Now, you do know that it has been commotion in the streets about her husband, and the shady stuff that they did to Lil Wayne, according to the streets. So there's been a lot of conversation, and I think a lot of people really just opened their eyes to see who that man from Fraudulent Nation is. And so, yeah, some people are now saying, is this strategic? Is she trying to deflect now? Because it's not the first time that, well, anytime that man has some sort of negative publicity, Beyonce posts some pictures or some videos or things like that. So people are questioning the timing of the release of this interview. Do you guys think that, well, this was meant to be a deflection, or do you think that this is just coincidence? Personally, I would like to think that for a magazine, they actually do schedule these things. Like, you don't just wake up and say, well, today is the day for you to release that interview of mine. I don't think that's how it goes. So I do feel like this was pre-planned, obviously, and the dates were already set, in my own opinion. But yeah, let's talk about the couple of things that she spoke about. First of all, she sort of shouted out a couple of musicians, a couple of girlies, and Cousin Sloth made it to the list. And I'm not surprised, okay? I just hope that Fraudulent Nation does not end up stealing Cousin Sloth from Yo Gotti, if already they're not getting any, sort of stake from that, because we do know that Yo Gotti and Fraudulent Nation are affiliated. So I hope they won't do him dirty and end up snatching Cousin Sloth from him, okay? Because that nation can do anything. It's either he will fold and give them a percentage, or they will steal that woman, that artist from him. That being said, another female rapper who also made the list is Doechii. It seems like people are beginning to catch up on her talent and things like that. So yeah, Beyonce definitely gave Doechii a shout out, and people were like, "Do you notice how she didn't shout out Bongo 2 despite them trying to say that they are friends and things like that?" And personally, I do feel like that was strategic. Like shouting out Bongo 2 like that in an interview would then at the end of the day put a stamp on what people have been saying about, Fraudulent Nation here being involved with Fraudulent Nation's decision to try and replace Nicki Minaj with Bongo 2. Do you get what I'm saying? Because already there's that, okay? And I don't think that the Nicki Minaj and Bongo 2 thing, it's I want to pick a side type of thing. I don't think she wants to do that. But let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. She also spoke about music videos. They asked her why she hasn't shot music videos for a previous album, obviously, and her response was pretty much something that Nicki has said before, in as far as the videos are concerned. So each time I see these people saying, "Oh, she doesn't have money. Oh, Nicki is not shooting because she doesn't have money. Oh, this and that," but we are not seeing the same energy for Beyonce, because she said that, well, she wants people to go back to appreciate music as an art form and to not be distracted by the music videos, but to actually pay attention to the artistry that is in the music itself. The same thing Nicki Minaj said, but you guys were like, "You're just broke. Tell us if you're broke. Just say you're broke," and things like that. But now, if that is Beyonce that's saying it, it's all applause. Yes, let's go back to the art. I'm just like, you guys, like, seriously. Anyway, let me know what you think about Beyonce's interview. Did you read all of it, and what did you think about it? And also let me know what you think about the peaks that she had for the females that are inspiring her. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Foxy Brown is still out there with her cryptic messages. Now, when it comes to Foxy, honestly, I cannot keep up. Okay, I love Foxy down, but with all these cryptic messages and her not doing anything, not actually doing anything, but just speaking these in court and not doing anything, I kind of get tired. Okay, so this is what she said. She said, "So this is the journey that I've been on." And then she said, "I cannot wait to share my story with y'all." And then she said, "The Mother trilogy of the greatest be alive." Okay. And then she said, "Inga Machand." Okay. And so, yeah, people really do think that, well, she has a documentary that is coming out, and I'm just like, if this is true, I will be watching. I'm sorry, I will be watching. And if this is true, this documentary better not be filtered. I hope nobody made any phone calls regarding this documentary. Okay. And that's not all she said. She said, "Wow, the text I just got though. Now when I tell her and she spars, don't cry." And then she said, "Had hella love for the OG too." And then she said, "This the H ish that y'all want me to come back to." And then she said, "Wow, all right." And so now, in at this point, I don't know who she's talking about. Some people feel like, well, she's referring to Nicki Minaj, saying that, well, there's information that she's about to tell her, and the information, people are now speculating who is the OG that she's talking about. Is it the man from Fraudulent Nation, or is it the man from Young Money? Because some people are saying that, well, maybe there's something behind the scenes that Lil Wayne has been saying about Nicki Minaj, or has been doing, in as far as Nicki Minaj is concerned, and Foxy got hold of it, and now it's kind of gonna tell Nicki Minaj that don't stick up for these people, they don't mess with you like that. Because if you guys know the Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj beef, how it all started and everything, is because Foxy Brown, Nicki kept on shouting out Lil Kim and stuff like that, and Foxy Brown actually went to Lil Kim and said to Nicki Minaj and said, "Well, you keep on shouting out this person, but she does not F with you like that." So Foxy and Nicki really have been cool from day one. Foxy has always tried to make sure that, well, she does not come out here making herself look like a clown, sticking up for people who don't mess with her. So I don't know who this is. It better not be Lil Wayne, because honestly, like I said, my stance still stands. When it comes to defending Lil Wayne, I wish she hadn't done that. Okay, I know she's allowed to do that, whatever she wants, and at the end of the day, she will do whatever she wants. But at the end of the day, I still can give my opinion and say that hair sticking up for Lil Wayne 10 toes down like this, I understand, okay, that this man has done so much for her, but like lately, those men, when she was going through it, the energy was different. That's all I'm saying. And yeah. But let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, lottery ticket. If there's anything lottery ticket cannot get let go of, is her beef with Ice Spice. So she had a sit down with Fanny Markle, and it seems like there was a lady out there who was basically, and well, lottery ticket said, well, it's giving Ice Spice because, well, she said, I'm pretty gra. And Fanny Marco said, yeah, we get it. You're pretty. What else? I'm pretty gra. I've got a big behind gra and things like that. And honestly, Lottery Ticket is not my favorite girl, but she kind of ate with this one, all right? Because with Paprika Spice, that's all it is. My behind is fat. Now it's what? It's going to be what? I'm losing weight. Gra. I'm so slim. Gra. I'm so like, what else are you going to talk about? Okay. So I think she kind of ate that. Now, because of copyright, I really cannot insert that, but please go and check it out. Go check that out. That was absolutely hilarious. But then all I'm saying with Lottery Ticket is I hope she doesn't come out for another interview saying that there's no beef there, because that was definitely shade, honey. Okay, that was shade. Anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Billboard. Well, it seems like Travis Scott and his team are out there stressing Billboard to the point where they want that number one taken away from Sabrina Carpenter. Now, we have never seen this in the history of Billboard 200s. Like, why are you so mad over a number one? So it's actually being reported that Billboard has quietly rerun this week's Billboard 200, and majority of previously announced positions outside the top 10 are impacted, including debuts. Okay. And I'm just like, this is absolutely insane. Okay, this is insane. I mean, Travis is that pressed. I mean, after how dirty he did others back in the day, you wouldn't think that he would be praised like this if somebody were to do him dirty as well. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about Travis Scott and his team about, getting praised over this number one like this. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Caresha Please. It seems like it's actually going to be coming back, and Caresha is throwing around clues. Now, this is what she had to say concerning Caresha Please. She said, welcome to my show, Caresha Please. Are y'all ready for the smoke? Season 2 of Caresha Please is officially here. We didn't come to play this season. It's bigger and better. I cannot wait for y'all to see who's getting to the smoke and having some fun. Who do you think are the guests this season? I think I did see a picture with different silhouettes, and people were trying to guess who's going to be there. Some people were saying, well, that looks like Quayle Ray. Some people were saying that, well, it looks like Victoria Monet is going to be on there, and things like that. So yeah, it seems like Caresha has decided to go back to her podcast bag, and that's why maybe she was running around Fashion Week like that, just to get more visible and to also test run, things and see if people are finally able to separate her from the diddler, or if people are still stuck on the diddler. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, do you guys care for Caresha Please as a podcast? Personally, I would rather see her doing Caresha Please, because the music thing, it's really not working, you guys, and I'm not mad at her for deciding to take that lane, if it's the one that's making sense for her. Okay, there's no harm in that. I mean, if Joe Biden could do it, so can she. Okay, let's not. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Drake. Now, people are applauding Judas DeGrasse, saying that, well, he finally grew some basketballs because, well, he was out there posting Lil Wayne on on his Instagram. Now, you do know that a lot has been going on, and Nicki has been absolutely vocal about the disrespect that, well, she felt Lil Wayne is being subjected to, and things like that, which I still feel like she shouldn't have done, because these men don't have the same energy when it comes to her. I mean, this same Weezy was out there deriding Jay-Z and basically following him around like a puppy just to campaign for the Super Bowl, and avoiding mentioning Nicki Minaj as the god just to please people. And you're the same girl who's coming out here defending this man 10 toes down. Like, This is the first time that I'm like this, that I feel this way about, a Nicki Minaj decision like this. Like, no, man. But anyway, it seems like Drake got inspired to finally say something or not say something. Because I don't know if him doing this is him, if I don't know if this is him saying something. Because he basically posted a picture of Lil Wayne. And so people are celebrating and saying, see how Drake is defending Lil Wayne. And I'm just like, what? Are you guys mad? Are you insane? Oh my goodness. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section. Do you think that Drake posting Lil Wayne is enough to say that he is in solidarity with the men? But then again, I understand where he's coming from, because at this point in time, he is actually, he's not in the same position that he was in. People are kind of looking at him different after the Kendrick beef and things like that. So the fact that it's Lil Wayne versus Kendrick, if you were to vocally and verbally say something, people would think that, or people would twist it into an issue of him being mad of Kendrick hosting and things like that because of their beef. So I understand that maybe that's why he decided to take a subtle type of support, it's subtle type of route when it comes to the support, because yeah, it would have been a very bad look for him to publicly say, oh, well, Lil Wayne should perform instead of Kendrick. I'm sure that they would find another way to make a beef out of that, or to give Kendrick some buzz around that, okay? In my own opinion. Now, do I think that Kendrick is a great artist? Absolutely yes. Like, some of you don't understand that when we say that Lil Wayne is a god, we're not trying to discredit anything that Kendrick has done. But we're not also going to sit here and make it seem like Lil Wayne is not a bigger artist than Kendrick Lamar. Like, come on, be serious. Be real now. Okay. Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're gonna be talking about Drake. Oh, still talking about Drake. It seems like he's actually still out there breaking records, regardless of everything that has gone down in as far as the disses and everything is concerned. So Drake is actually he is the first artist to actually surpass 450 million certified units across albums, singles, and of course features, and no other artist has reached 300 million. So congratulations to Drake for that achievement. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're gonna be talking about Sara. It seems like, she was having such a good time with her boyfriend Joey, and they were basically jamming to Itty Bitty Piggy in the market. Get a bit cut around the court, tell the pocket. But anyway, yeah, they were having a good time jamming to the song, and it was a cute video. It was a very cute video. I wish I could insert the video with audio, but you know how, the thing works, so I really cannot do that, okay? Now, the last thing that we are going to be talking about, Chloe Bailey, it seems like she has a couple of words, and she was out there talking about how she was hurt when some of her fans said that, she is boring. So she basically took the time to explain to us that, what, the industry is absolutely insane. It hurt my feelings when somebody said to me that I'm boring. And she was like, you don't even know half the ish that I've had to go through in this industry. If only you knew, you would understand also why I choose to be boring. And I absolutely understand her. I mean, this girl is talented, we cannot deny that. You would think that she has the complete package, but the fact that she's just not getting there where she should be, where she rightfully should be, should tell you a lot that you need to know about the music industry. Now, I will not be pointing fingers. I do know that people like to point fingers at Beyonce, saying that, she doesn't promote these girls and things like that. Oh, now, speaking about Beyonce, on the brighter side, she actually did mention Chloe and Halle when she was talking about, some of the females that inspire her that she listens to. So I guess that's a plus. But anyway, she looked really sad saying that, talking about that, and I believe her. The industry is not even what it seems. Um, it seems like there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that could get somebody in a position where they just want to stay out. I mean, even Beyonce said it in an interview, and she said that, I don't like to use my personal life as promotion because I like to keep my kids away from my job as much as I can, because yeah, it can actually get brutal. But anyway, that being said, I will insert the Chloe Bailey snippet, and I don't think that after that I will be coming back. So let me just say this: thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.
I saw something today. I saw a couple tweets today that hurt my feelings. Talking about how boring of an individual I am. And I was like, I'm boring? It's like you can't ever really... Boring's good, right? I stay to myself. The reason I stay to myself is because this industry is crazy. And if I was so mixy, I would have like self-identity issues. Like, you have to stay to yourself. You have to keep your circle small to save yourself. Necessarily, like, this industry is nuts. Nobody knows how crazy this industry is. Like, if you all knew what I have been through and knew the stories, you would be surprised that I'm still even doing this. So I have to be boring for my mental health. And not that I have to please everybody or something.